5 regions, 50 teams, over 1,800 matches per year. Onivia, League of Legends highlights heaven.
World. And if you want to be a big playmaker on Lee Sin, you need great mechanics in a game like this.
Last pick is going to be Vladimir, not the Aurelian Soul. Will you take on the Vlad now being locked in for Shao?
Your top laner to get some damage on tower, or maybe move down to a mid lane and set a D-board.
Hold that thought. Duke's in trouble. 100 HP. Lupa solo kills. Gone are the days, my arse. It just happens.
It should. He's one of the teams getting the least dragons, though.
Absolutely. 9 dragons secured, 9 conceded throughout the group stage. In contrast, SK Telecom secured 9.
They want the top lane play. Teleport coming in.
It is coming indeed. Curtain call is going to be flashed away from on the first shot. Wolf gets tagged for the second, the third, the fourth, and the shock blast. He flashes away. Stranglethorns and the ignite, I think, takes him down. Duke teleports to his death. Special delivery, RNG 3-0.
Why do you complete
And
that?
actually put some threat towards Faker.
Yes, a threat towards
He's
Faker.
running.
Support comes up. This is curtain call from the river. Faker's knocked up. The second and third shots miss. And Uzi doesn't even get needed.
And this is what we're saying. If you probe into the jungle,
Curtain call. This isn't the most optimistic. Third one finds Faker. Flash away. The Sanguine pull down for Xiaohu. Not going to find a target. True shot barrage onto MLXG. Duke is teleported in. MLXG is the target. Trying to get away with his life. Duke throws down the hammer. And the verdict is get out of here. Now Lupa jumps in. It's Messi and Lupa's down. SKT are on the board with their first kill. Going to be more. MLXG is at least going to be able to tunnel under. No flash, remember. Barons gets tagged, but he's cut off. This will be a kill. Mata looks to root bang, but there's no support. The shield comes out. MLXG gets taken down by the true shot barrage. Curtain call finds 3. The final target connects on Bengi. Lupa's coming in for the fight. He puts the hammer down to the skies. Bengi's the target. He dashes away. They're not going to get rooted out by Jin, and the fight's not over. Lupa's looking for more. Accelerated shock blast hits bang, but won't be able to get a reply kill. Up in the top lane, Xiaohu's looking for more. Looking to run down Faker. Doesn't get the kill. Sidestep, dodge, shield. Finally, Faker goes down. It's Mata that takes MLXG under pressure. There's so much threat everywhere. Bengi and Wolf. That's a root. Bengi's in trouble. Stranglethorns finds nobody. Wolf and Bang, they backed away. MLXG now under fire. Death Ray comes out. That's a kill. Bang on the killing spree. Xiaohu's running for his life. Tagged up by the true shot barrage. Uzi's already used
to be able to be turned around on. And every now and again, you just have to look at how a player plays a specific champion.
Oh, they're rushing it. They're doing it. This is what we wanted.
This is starting. Teleports coming in for
No, this is good. This is
now
really
they're
good.
going for it. Look at the minimap. SKT are nowhere near.
Just finish it.
Dragons in the pit. RNG. They've stolen it. They've snuck it. They've got Baron.
Certainly is. He's going to have to get there in time. The rest of the team is following up. Do they know where he is?
We're going to find out. Faker's caught out. He goes golden with the hourglass, but Mata's already killed. Bang's been dropped with the hammer. Not enough to kill him. Elder Dragon's still alive. It's been rooted. The deadly flourish. The shock blast. Royal never give up. They've won the fight. They've got another kill. They might even get Elder. They've peeled backwards. They take Elder as well. Flash already used. Duke was slowed. Luke was looking for more. Shock blast tags him. That's a shot. Deadly flourishes sidestep. Duke should get run down. To the skies, Lupa yells. Flash forward from Xiaohu. That's the GA pop. There's no support from SKT for Duke. They're instead pushing into the jungle up top. Lupa gets himself the kill. There's a big minion wave to work with up top. But SK the top lane to donate a very early kill. MLXG's got support coming in from the river. Teleport from Duke this time round might be good. Lupa has decided against it. Duke gets knocked up into the air. MLXG's got a GA. It'll buy some time. Bengi not going to find a target. Duke looking to run away. Chaos Storm has already been used and Faker's running for his life. Duke gets knocked up. He's got no GA. Uzi has secured the kill. And RNG, they're looking for more. SKT are routed. They're running for their lives. Yeah, irrelevant. For now, SK Telecom, they're looking for a target. Mata will go down. Kick back onto the
Mata?
Root onto Bang. He's going to use that Mercurial Scimitar. Void Rush from MLXG. Good damage onto Bang.
Not bad, but then he tried to jump out and actually join the fight.
Oh, Bang got caught out. Not in trouble yet. Hemoplague comes down. 4 shots onto Bengi. Bang's going to get caught by the Hemoplague, but Faker is killed. He just explodes in the river. Duke fires down the verdict in between Mata and Uzi. He hits nobody but Lupa and Uzi. They dunk SK Telecom. They're going to get their 3rd kill. Royal never give up. They're going to take down SKT, and they've set their sights on the base.
And one more time, this team gets them.
Wolf and Bang trying to defend, but they're against 5.
There's 3v5. RNG have got 30 seconds to go. Stranglethorns is down. Bang's looking to sidestep. They've already killed Wolf. Royal never give up. They've turned their sights onto the Nexus. It's not done yet. They're looking to kill Bang. They're going greedy. The Nexus is the target, and Royal never give up. Strike down the defending world champions.
And it was a convincing victory in the end. RNG win the early game. SKT came hard in the mid game, but then when we thought the team comp would favor one team, RNG were good enough to win.
And that's a great thing here. Every single team, they make mistakes during a game. SKT had some issues early. RNG punished them for it. Mid-game, RNG, yes, they didn't manage to snowball it further, but because they had such a big advantage and had the Dragons, they could actually fall a little bit behind in mid-game and still have a chance to win later, and that's exactly what they...
5 regions, 50 teams, over 1,800 matches per year. Onivia, League of Legends highlights heaven.
Sorry, you got some disengage.
It's a lot of CC.
On the side of Royal Nivea, they got a little bit of mixture of everything. It's not the Sivir that we're anticipating, and Varus will be locked in. Faker has run that this tournament already.
And it's actually just a...
Bang and Wolf. Elastic slingshot, that's going to bounce up onto MLXG. Unstable matter. Remember, Blank can come back to life. And the more you kill Olaf, the harder he hits.
Whoa!
Time round, he's in trouble. Wolf is looking for more. Flash and Ignite is already used. Marta's looking to chase. The root comes down to MLXG. Flash away. Faker looks for the piercing arrow. First blood to SKT. They get it on MXG. They're not done. That's another for Bang.
You may talk.
Are you sure? So, able to hold that W, not to chase, but because he knows that the potential counter game. What the?
Arcane Shift, Flash is still up for Uzi. He flashes the second.
Get me out of there.
Not done
What's
yet.
happening
Now
bottom
Uzi,
lane?
he's running low on mana, going toe-to-toe. Uzi's going to go down!
No!
Uzi's killed by Wolf!
In the end, we get it. The reason they didn't just full commit, obviously not level 6. Never mind, bot lane trading again.
It is trading, but nobody gets rooted until Marta does. This should be a kill for Bang. So easily secured. The plant lands the last auto. Wolf is looking for more. MLXG gets caught up. Throws down the Ragnarok and Undertow slows down. Uzi gets good damage onto Blank. Blank still should have his Cell Division passive up.
They can play aggressive. They even have some fights in the bottom lane, it seems like.
Teleport's coming in from Looper. Uzi's able to sidestep for now. Duke gets pinned against the wall. Uzi's not going to connect with that Mystic shot. Uzi's still running for life. Keeper's Verdict throws Duke up into the air. And here comes MLXG. A new challenger appears, and Duke is down. Ultimate is available for Duke, so if a fight breaks out, MLXG's looking to zone this one out. There we go. Chaos Storm is down. Duke is taking a lot of damage. Not going to get the reply. Looper with the passive survives. They trade it. Instantly teleport. Marta's going to get jumped on here by Blank. Wolf and Duke coming up from the river. Uzi cancelled his recall. Flash is available. Let's see if we can get away. The answer does not seem to be so. Uzi goes first. Marta follows shortly.
And that is where everything falls apart for RNG. They ignored the deep vision. They just pushed. And also, RNG actually with some pretty good defense around here. MLSU just got caught no ulti.
All right, Curtain Call, Chain of Corruption as well. Gravity Field will buy some time. Not enough. MLXG is down. Faker's on a killing spree. The fourth shot of Curtain Call goes wide, and they want some vision.
Keeper's Verdict here.
All right, Keeper's Verdict is winding up, catches Blank. That's a problem. Blank had no flash available. Firing down. Uzi's down. Wolf takes him out. Xiao, who's not running for his life, in a little bit of trouble. Blue Sentinel even.
And the river for Loop with the TP on.
There's a lot of ultimates not available on the side of SKT. Baron's down to roughly half hit points, down to 3,000. Teleport's coming in for Looper. Duke is joining as well. The Baron will get secured by SKT, but Duke will lose his life for it. Gets nothing down. And this will at least slow down what SKT can do with that bit of turret. Mid lane and top lane pushing towards. Looper's come in from behind. Eats a lot of plant damage. Very good Stranglethorn. Slows down the RNG engage. Looper will go down. That's what Duke was looking for. Slicing Maelstrom gets a kill. Blank's looking to bounce up in Uzi's face. Uzi flash. Going to amplify the power of Cloud and of Ocean. These guys are going to go fast, and they're going to be full health.
Risk, but SKT can just wait for RNG to show in base. And then jump them.
Now, gonna look for Xiao Hu. Xiao Hu actually gets knocked away by less bounce. Blank is gonna jump onto MLXG. Blank's looking for more. Xiao Hu is down.
So annoying.
Soloed with the range. No even assist damage from the rest of SK Telecom away. Lupa comes in from behind. Last-ditch effort. 5 versus 4. Bang is running for his life. Doesn't get pinned against a wall. The rest of RNG are running. Flashes defensively. MLXG on the front line. Uzi's got no summoners, no ultimate. He's got no top laner. Lupa's down. MLXG follows quickly after. Super Minions are now hammering away on the Nexus turrets. Uzi and Mata doing what they can. They've got the GA from Blank. Blank throws up the SKT logo. SK Telecom bounce back to even the series at 1-1.
And SKT had a goal lead since minute 3 in this game, where MLXG and Mata ended up dying so early when they walked into that trade. Talking about supports though, I am looking at Wolf in this game. Like, what a monster performance. They were down in CS early in the bottom lane, then he has some great trades, picks up kills as well. Great play in team fights. Zyra has really shown to be such an impactful pick. Both supports showing it, and Wolf had a monster performance.
And you have to just contrast the control that SKT showed in this game. RNG, they go back to even, they have to sneak a Baron. SKT get the lead in this game, and they just keep him at arm's length the whole time, play
5 regions, 50 teams, over 1,800 matches per year. Onivia, League of Legends highlights heaven.
20 minutes.
Let's find out if Lupa locks it in. It will be locked in. So for the 3rd time this tournament, Lupa plays Rumble. 1 win, 1 loss under his belt. SK Telecom have got a very quick 1-2 punch type of team composition.
Good ward available, so he can't jump over the Dragon Pit and move down behind SKT's dual lane. He could have then surprised Bang. And now instead he's Blank.
No flash onto Mata. Root comes down. First blood picked up by Bang. Teleport coming down for Lupa. He's got a flash available. Not gonna. It's a very good scat of the week. Stuns up Xiaohu. Gonna keep an eye onto Blank. Nah comes up by Duke. He throws Lupa backwards. Very early flash. Undertow into Undertow. This should be a kill. Just gets run down. It's a matter of time. Blank. Kill number 2 onto Lupa.
It all falls apart. Your jungle. They can fight your blue buff. They can fight your red buff. MLXG needs to pull up a good gank here. He is level 6. He's spotted by the pink ward and he's coming.
No flash for Blank. MLXG. Flash. Kick. Root doesn't find Bang. Mata's in trouble. Teleport's coming down from Duke. Mata's rooted. They trade 1 for 1. But they get a teleport for the deal.
Yeah, really nice moves there out of MLXG.
Xiaohu chunks him down. He's going to be using those transfusions to heal right back up. But pressure, that's what Syndra does. All right, curtain call. First shot goes wide. Uzi fires the second, the third, the fourth, but it's MLXG that goes down. Now it's falling apart.
RNG is...
Time. And late game, you have tanks on SKT and you have no tanks on RNG.
I'll give some credit to RNG. They steal away that Cloud Drake uncontested. Duke is about to gnaw out, throws Lupa against the wall, stuns him with the wallop, crunches down, looks for more. One last auto. Duke solos Lupa and says, Game 1 sends my regards.
Greatly Andrew's Torment, no boots upgrade as you would normally see out of Lupa. They have one mid-game team fight where their composition may just carry them through with the amount of damage, or everything just might be over here.
Mata just gets taken down. Dark Sphere secures the kill. MLXG gets a Dragon's Rage kick back, but there's simply not enough damage. Blank is running amok. That's the second of the fight for SKT. Xiaohu's got one back onto Faker. That's the second of the game for RNG. Good flash away, saves Wolf's life. Blank is going to be the next target. Xiaohu's already burned through Ghost. He's got to find 2 players. Duke's Mega Gnaw was used earlier. Lupa plus a tower, not going to be enough to kill Duke, and they lose him. We jump back to mid lane. Xiaohu's killed, not done yet. Bang's looking for Uzi. The tower, the laser. Bang gets the kill. Showing his worth. Wolf is going to get jumped on here. Kick back by MLXG. There's going to be a lot of damage to follow up.
We just need 13 more of those the LPL region right now.
One thing I've noticed today, let's see it after him. This is probably not gonna... Oh, actually...
Xiaohu's looking for more. Sanguine Pool under the tower. RNG are going very aggressive for this. Xiaohu's taking a lot of damage. Equalizer thrown down into the mid lane. Blank and Faker make it out alive. RNG got a minion wave to work with, but look top. Duke is sieging, pushing down the tower. Bang has now joined the rest of SKT in the mid lane. There's not enough damage. Uzi's looking to zone away Bang. A lot of damage. Faker kills MLXG. That's the early game damage of Syndra. Lupa's running for his life, overheating. Scrap Heap Shield's going to come back up, get a little bit of movement speed. Turn back around for a second or two. I'm not sure you want this fight, fam. Lupa's going to be in trouble. Manages to escape.
In comes Zyra.
Root onto Blank. The fight's not over. Overheating for Lupa. That's the shutdown goal. Small advantage, but he gets dropped by the True Shot Barrage. Faker gets another. secured with Scatter the Weak, and SKT get a tower. Have given up and make a huge gold lead at 20 minutes. I'll get to that in a second because here's the fight. Butter gets stunned out. He's going to get dropped. Unleash power from Faker. Equalizer on the mid lane. Gets dropped by Lupa. He's overheating. They get a kill into Faker but lose the entire team. 4 for 1. Only Uzi stays alive, fighting from the jungle.
I thought SKT take everything.
Definitely take the Baron. Take the kills.
Take the gold, take the towers.
Take the wife. They take all of it, man.
Absolutely everything. SK Telecom.
Game plan every single time is why RNG are going to struggle to match.
Well, Xiaohu's going to get rooted down in place. Very good deadly flourish. Flame Spitter comes out, Electro Harpoons. 5-man stack, and it's Uzi that gets the kill credit.
I've noticed in this series here, whenever we really praise one team, they make gank after to make it even worse for Lupa, and it's been a tough game for all of RNG. Whoa!
That's a good kick onto Bang! They're gonna find him! Shut down! But it's at the cost of MLXG's life. Xiaohu's using the Sanguine Pool. Hemo Plague! Not gonna kill Faker! It does! Blows up on the back end. The damage pops him down. Lupus throws down the Flame Spitter. Fighting in the Wolf. Wolf, though, slashes away. Not going to fall prey to the same movement. Lupa's in trouble. Duke's got a GA, a Cleaver, a Mallet. He's looking for more, taking on 3. That GA will pop shortly. Flashes away. Ignites, burning him down. Guardian Angel pops. The rest of SK Telecom, they're down in the bottom lane. Xiaohu's left alone. He hops over the minions. Sidesteps a deadly flourish. MLXG's looking for the kill. Sonic Wave connects. Resonating strike. Duke might just survive. Mega Knife going up. The boomerang. The excitement.
Back now. We have seen the beautiful yet terrifying beast that is SKT when you feed them early advantages. They just keep coming. They are an absolute juggernaut. And every team they play against play this kind of League of Legends.
That helps when you can punish mistakes as flawlessly as SKT do. Super Minions and Duke, they force the flash out of Xiaohu. Mata runs for his life. Nexus turret is dropping. Equalizer to buy some time. Strangle Thorns does nothing, nor does the curtain call. SK Telecom are 1 win away from Madison Square Garden.
And what a way to win this game. Completely destroy RNG after a few early game mistakes. Zero chance to come back in this game. We talked about the compositions a lot. SKT just closed out this game near flawlessly. Like 1 or 2 guys got caught here and there, but they had a 10k goal lead when it happened.
And you just have to look at how they are able to close out these games and the fact that they're doing it with multiple pick bans. This time around, they do throw a bone to the top lane. They get Duke rolling. He rewards them after a very sloppy play out of Lupa. And
5 regions, 50 teams, over 1,800 matches per year. Onivia, League of Legends highlights heaven.
SKT play against Aurelion Sol. I believe it was the Flash Wolves that picked it up against them. Was able to play the side lanes incredibly well. Catch Faker out when he was trying to clean up farm. With big ganks coming out of Maple on the Aurelion Sol.
Very early. SKT wants to complete like 1 full item. Or at least get very close to the 1 full item before they really want to start taking over.
Whoa, that's a lot of damage. Wolf is in trouble. Some of the heals already been used. A flash from Uzi. First blood. Uzi and Royal.
And Uzi and
He has bullets in his gun.
And as of right now, RNG should be pretty happy with this early game, but they want more.
Yeah, they do indeed. Wolf is the target. No flash, remember. Needs to get rooted. Here comes a comment of legend. Voice of light. Xiaohu kills Wolf. Xiaohu had already made his way down to the pit, interrupted it. Blank hanging around the mid lane. All that going on. This could be the fight. Star Surge is sidestepped. Xiaohu could be the target. Call of the Void. Nether Grasp is caught. Cocoon as well. Slicing Maelstrom. SKT are on the board. They trade 1 for 1. Make that 2 for 1. MLXG's running for his life. Voidlings, Spiderlings, Spiders, Poison. Everything is burning him down. But Blank cannot chase further. It's a 1 for 2.
But that is a big investment. They send Lupa down there looking for another roaming play, and it does not come up. Actually, a 2 for 1.
Oh, Bang gets the crit through the exhaust.
Ouch. That one hurt.
Yeah.
Faker and Xiaohu escape with their lives.
And this is the difference between the two teams. They didn't know where the Lee Sin is, so they don't go for the play. Now maybe onto Lupa.
Lupa's in trouble. Cocoon, but he gets off the slicing Maelstrom. There's so much damage. Oh, forward. MLXG. He's still
Oh my god,
What on earth was that?
And they tapped him on the shoulder, and
Oh, a lot of people bottom lane from SKT here.
Mata and Uzi are in trouble. Mata gets rooted down. That's a kill. Stranglethorns won't catch Uzi. Safeguard will keep Uzi alive for a few seconds longer. Sonic Wave goes up. No! The poison killed him down. The shield wasn't enough. They don't get any reply back. Xiaohu's rooted in place. Locked down by Nethergrass. And RNG are now caught out. Voice of Light goes out. A flash over the wall from Wolf. Slicing Maelstrom. Lupa's looking to kill people, but he's been silenced. He can't use the surge. Proto belts out. They kill Wolf, but that's not enough. MLXG needs to ward hop to safety. I think that ends up in a 1 for 3.
And they're flirting with the danger there. It was a 1 for 4, I believe, and they're still not done.
No, they're not. MLXG's the target. He tries to dash the Duke, unable to make it, and that needs to find a target. Connects onto Lupa. He's silenced. MLXG locked down by the Nethergrass. He dashes away. Here comes Xiaohu. Voice of Light is still available for the fight.
Give it a few minutes if you're SKT. Start setting up vision and look for picks, like they're doing here.
Into the curtain call. Every single shot connects. Bangs on a killing spree.
And that's just the best you can hope.
You honestly do.
Shot barrage is
Come in and stop them.
They're going to stop. Teleport actually coming in from Lupa. Mata's down. He's already down before the fight begins. Defensive flash away from Xiaohu. And Duke is looking for Uzi. Going to stick to blue build Ezreal. Stuns him up with Equilibrium Strike. Flash and Arcane Shift and heal still available. Summoner heal used. Duke uses the Raptors to go away. MLXG gets rid. They've killed Faker on the back end. This is a 1-for-1 fight and everybody's summoners are blown.
And RNG right now is...
And that's what Xiaohu and Uzi have to do. They've got no more room for error. Sonic Wave onto Faker, followed with the resonating strike. The kick comes out. Faker is exhausted. He's going to go down shortly. The damage comes out. It's Mata that secures it, I believe, with the Ignite. Now Xiaohu's running for his life. The exhaust will take him down. Curtain call tags Mata. MLXG on the back end. There goes Duke. Uzi was zoned away. Mata's down. 3 kills for SKT.
That was actually a nice setup by Emma.
And that means it's actually going to open up the Baron play, the one play that RNG wanted to stall out, did not want to give the opportunity for opportunistic. But you have to say that the SKT line...
Wait, why are you back? Oh, they went for Faker, they went for Faker. Don't worry, wait for Faker.
That's real shot calling. That's the power of a shot caller right there.
City. Joining another Korean squad in the semi-finals. Bang's flashed away. GLP is used to slow him down. Very good star search. Bang's still alive for a few seconds.
Oh!
Bang gets one back. They trade 1 for 1. The rest of RNG now have got to peel away. Faker's pushing down in the bottom lane.
Give them anything, and they are the masters at punishing.
They are indeed. MLXG's looking for Faker, gets the kick backwards. Uzi's getting the damage. Very good call of the void. That silences everybody. Slicing Maelstrom just for Duke. He moves towards Faker, gets the stun, but it's MLXG that's down. Duke is running amok. Uzi's running out of mana, and Lupa goes down.
Let's see, Blank
is in a lot of trouble. Support coming from multiple sides. Blank buys enough time with the repel. Mata's rooted down. Blank manages to flash into the pit. Should go down. Survives the Voice of Light. Sidesteps. Now all of a sudden RNG are rooted. This is going to get messy. Duke's got 1, 2, looking for a third. Not going to be enough because Faker's got himself a double. Mata throws up the RNG flags. They're going to tank it up with Spiderlings, with Voidlings. The Nexus is down. The turret will fall out shortly. And SK Telecom advance to the semi-final at Worlds.
and we get to see it again. SKT just have so few weaknesses you can exploit. Early game, they're strong. Mid game, they're fantastic. Late game, they're even greater. Individual players showing up big time. You point at someone like Blank being like, oh, underperforming jungler. But then in the best of series, he had 0 issues once he got subbed in. And that really makes it so hard to beat SKT.
And even playstyle that you criticize is their bottom lane, it's passive. Maybe you can exploit that. They play against Uzi Mata. Guess what? You can't exploit them. They can go toe-to-toe with the best. You know, Faker, if you send multiple people into his lane, you can frustrate him, you can rattle him and get in his head. He has risen to the occasion today and had a great series.
Chicago Theatre, put your hands together for your second semi-finalist of Worlds 2016.